for those of us that are in relationships or even just y'all two, like you hear each other's speech. So when I began to work on this, I told my husband and I asked him lovingly, because I don't hear what I say, like I say it so much that like, it's like when you're trying to become a professional speaker and you don't realize how much you say like, or
or fuck,
those things. Yeah. Well, well, see, now I try to say fork when I'm speaking to the children. I'm like, I say fork.
That's better.
Like,
I don't even realize I say it.
Well, I didn't either until somebody was like, can you not say that anymore? And I was like, oh shit. Okay. I'm gonna try. And then one time they wrote us to a contract. They were like, no foul language. And I was like, ooh, what is foul? Yeah. Like, I want to make sure I get paid.
Are we PG?
So, yep. Gonna go. So, see, I said, asking someone that you're around all the time to point out, like, what are the things that you say, but also when I was really beginning to focus on it during so I do a morning intention. I do kind of set my mindset for the day. And not like, here are my tasks, but like, how do I want to show up today? Like, I want to show up vulnerably. I want to show up authentically. I want to make time for people. So if someone needs me, then the email is going to wait. So I think through that. But then I also say to myself, Archie, we're going to work on your negative self-talk today. So I tell myself that. So when I do hear it, then I can just reframe it. I also, for me, I started keeping a list, because sometimes I'm also not like in school, if you just like talked at me, that's cute. I'm not gonna remember it. I had to kind of be doing something. Mm-hmm. So in my notes section on my Mac, I have a little negative self-talk. And so when I have a new one, I write it down. I'm like, oh, we're not going to say that one again. So I chose to be very proactive about it, because I found that it's exhausting. And when you're in the mental health space, I consider myself a helper, because I don't have a therapy degree and I'm not going back to school. I got my 2 degrees and I am done. But like, it's exhausting to live in negativity. And we're our own worst enemy. I mean, we've all 3 of us said this, our brains, when rehab, they said, don't go into your brain alone. It's a scary place. And I was like, ooh, child, mm-hmm. I need that on a t-shirt.
Until you know how to fight.
So yeah, those are some of the things that I do.